I do remember my first sale though. It was a dud. Hi you guys, it's been a little while, but if you don't know me, I'm Cindy from House Thrift and Thrift. I've had an eBay store for about 21 years. I've also sold on other platforms like Facebook Marketplace, Mercari, Poshmark. That's about it. I've never sold on Etsy, but I made an executive decision to just sell on eBay. So I've been putting all my time and energy on eBay alone because I was spreading myself too thin with those other platforms. Yes, I would get sales, but then it was taking attention away from my eBay store. So now I'm strictly working on eBay. I have two stores. I have House Thrift and Thrift. And then my second store is under the umbrella seller. So if you guys want to check those out, feel free. I started reselling in about 2000 when my kids were little. eBay was fairly new. I think it was a couple of years old. And I don't remember how I discovered it, but I discovered it and decided to make a little extra income on the side because I was an at-home mom. My husband at the time was working full-time outside of the home. So I just got some things around the house and I started listing them and started getting sales. I do remember my first sale though. It was a dud. I had gotten this purse and I think I might have gotten it at Goodwill. And it seemed like leather to me. I mean, I was a brand new reseller, you guys. I didn't know the difference between leather, faux leather, or anything. So I got this purse, I listed it, the very first item, and I said it was leather, and the person got it and they were really upset and they left me negative feedback and they said, this is not leather, this is cheap material, it's just gonna go back. Oops, I thought I was filming and I wasn't, and I was talking to myself apparently. Anyway, to finish that thought, the person was upset that they got an item that wasn't real leather, and they said, oh, I'm just gonna throw that back into Goodwill's bin. And I'm like, oh no, I'm so sorry. And of course I was very apologetic and, send them a refund. But back when I started eBay, they didn't have PayPal. That's when you could send checks. People could pay with checks. I think I had a couple of people pay me with checks. That was so funny. That's how long ago this was. And then of course they got PayPal, I think a couple of years into them beginning as eBay. And, things just progressed over time. But of course, I got to be a better seller over time. I learned that you only specify the fabric of something if it says it on the item. Like, I'm not going to say purse is real leather unless it says it on the tag. So I learned a lot, and I've learned a lot over the years. And you never stop learning. That's why I put out these videos, to help you guys. And that's why I watch resale videos all the time. So I learn and I grow and I get better. And that's what this is all about. You just want to learn and grow and be the best you can do so you can get the best sales, the most sales, so you can, support your family or support yourself. And, if you guys do want to be a full-time reseller, I suggest that you really think long and hard about that before you leave a full-time job. You either have somebody else in your household that has a full-time job outside the home, or you have enough savings. And you just want to make sure that you're the kind of person that could discipline yourself, because it does take discipline for you to list every day. You're not going to have a boss looking over you cracking the whip. It's just you. And if you don't sit down and do the listing, the shipping, it's not going to get done. And then you're going to probably go back to your 9-to-5 job. But I love it. I've been doing it 21 years. Yeah, I started part-time when my kids were little. But then over the years it progressed, and I only had maybe 200 items in my store for a long time. And then when I met John, actually, we didn't start sourcing together until we got married. Then he loved sourcing and he really helped me. He got items that I wasn't even looking at it. And then, of course, I was getting items. So we taught each other, and he's learned a lot from me, and he really loves the business. But really what he does is he just helps me source sometimes. He used to help me where he would, help me with the descriptions and the research and the photos. But he's pretty much just left that up to me now, and I'm fine with that. But we still have fun when we go sourcing together. But it's been a lot of fun, and I love it. And you guys, it's the longest job I've ever had. I think the most I've had, I was at a job for 9 years, and that was a part-time job. But that would be the longest job outside the home I had. I was an admin, administrative assistant. I started in high school. I had a class where I worked for the assistant principal, and I was doing typing and filing, and I got to take notes to the classrooms, like to say, Johnny needs to come out to his doctor's appointment or whatever, or his parents are here. That was super fun. And I also took typing and shorthand in school, and it was really, really helpful. I went to college, and I took, other courses, again, typing, and they had like a typing lab. This is early 80s, you guys. No computers, and shorthand, and I was taking all the classes needed to get a degree in secretarial science. And the one class I couldn't hack was accounting. I just couldn't do it. I'm not a math girl, I'm an English girl. And oh my gosh, my girlfriend, she was actually going to school to be an accountant. She didn't end up being that, but she was really good at math, and she was tutoring me. And she goes, Cindy, you're just not getting this. And unfortunately, accounting was required for my degree. So I just said, forget it. And I just pretty much dropped out. What I should have done is changed majors. I should have been an English major because I'm a writer and I love writing. But I didn't do that. I ended up changing schools, and I ended up going into cosmetology. And I did that for a year. And when I got my license, but along the way, I discovered I don't want to do that for a job. That's not me at all. It was a hard experience, but I'm glad I did it. But yeah, I went back to being an admin, and I've had many, many administrative jobs over the years, met a lot of great people, learned a lot. It was fun, and I really enjoyed it. But now I'm an eBay reseller. I work from home, and I love it, and that's my job now. So I wanted to give you guys some tips to help you if you're thinking about being a reseller, or you just need to improve as a reseller, that this will really help you. And I've talked about some of these before, so forgive me if they're repeats, but here's the first one. I just wrote these down really quick off the top of my head. Don't give up. Don't get discouraged. Don't let your sales or lack of sales affect the way you do your business. You need to every day have a plan, work the hours, whatever hours you pick, whether it's 8 to 5 or whatever those hours are. You pick those hours and you work those hours no matter what. And there have been days that my sales are slow and I don't feel like working, but I do it anyway, and then the sales come. So it's not about how you feel, or you got to do it no matter what. Just like if you have a job outside the home, maybe you don't like the job, or you don't like the people, your boss, or you don't want to do it, but you still got to do it. So just no matter what, you have to have a plan. You work it every single day, and just know the sales will come, and sometimes they won't, but it's just the way it goes. So, but the more you list and the more consistent you are, the more sales you'll get. And, just pick a listing. What do you want to do every day? 5 to 10 to 20, whatever it is. Just try and hit that every single day. And there are days I was always told that you have to list every day to get sales every day. Well, that's not true. There have been days I haven't listed for a couple days because I'm moving or doing something else, and I still get sales. So, and I was told by, I listened to a YouTuber who said they talked to eBay, and eBay says you don't have to list every day to get sales. So I guess that's a misnomer from, I've heard YouTubers say that you have to list every day. Well, you don't. eBay is more concerned with your customer service. So yeah, that's one of the tips I wanted to share. You need to have excellent customer service. Somebody emails you with a question, you get back to them as soon as you can, because if it's about an item, they will move on if they don't get the answer. So get back to people as soon as possible. And for some reason I can't get back to them right away, I send them an email and say, hey, I can't get back to you right away, but I'll get back to you at this time. And at least they know that I'm going to be getting back to them. I'm not ignoring them. So you always want to have excellent customer service, and you always want to have a good attitude. You treat the customer like they're always right. What I mean by that is if they, they're upset about something, maybe they received something broken or it's not what they wanted and they're lashing out at you, you can't lash back. You have to be as nice as possible, be apologetic, be kind, and show them you want to resolve it as quickly as possible. I've had many times people have been upset with me and yelled at me or just were really nasty, and I was just very kind to them and apologetic, and they came back with, oh, thank you so much. All they just want to be heard, and they want it resolved as soon as possible. So if they know that you're going to help them out, that's all they want. Don't forget to send offers, you guys. I send offers multiple times a day. As soon as I see that eBay is allowing me to send offers, I send them, whether they're 1 or 20. I'll take time and I just send them all at once. And it's whatever you determine you want to discount the item at. Now, I will tell you that people are really not paying what they used to pay because of the economy, at least in my instance. I've been selling things way less than I used to, but that's the time we live in now. So I take most offers now. There are times where I'm like, oh, I don't want to take that. But do you really want to sit on it? No, I want to move it. Now, if it's a very unreasonable offer, like I have the item at 50, they offer me 10, that's different. I'm not going to take that. But if it's within $5, $5 to $10 even, depending how long the item has been sitting for me or how quickly I want to turn it around, I will take it. And I've taken a few offers lately, and I've also had people buy things outright. So, and it's all it all adds up. So get those offers out. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, when you go to your seller hub, it'll say send offers, and they tell you how many people you can send offers to. And these are people that have watched your items. So these are the people that you can send offers to. And I will tell you that maybe 95% of the people don't respond with purchasing that item. But I will get the sales, maybe 1 in 20, or they'll counter offer me. And it depends if I accept it or not, but I've been trying to accept as many offers as I can just to get the items out the door, especially if I've had it a long time. Really happy to get out the door if I've had it for a year or so. So don't forget to send those offers. They're really important. And also make sure you have best offer in your listings. Now, I've heard some people have not done this, but I've done it since the beginning, since 2001 when I started, and I've always loved it. There's many times you're not going to get the sale if you don't have best offer. You want to give the person the opportunity to send you an offer if that's what they choose to do. And then you can choose whether you will accept it or not. But, that's going to secure the sale for you most of the time if you have best offer in there. And there's times I purchased things from someone on eBay, and let's say it was a higher dollar item like a computer or something, I'll send an offer on it. And usually they accept it. Now, I've had people decline, but that's okay. If I really want the item, I just go ahead and purchase it or I move on. But, you always want to give people an opportunity either to send you an offer or to accept the offer that you sent. And don't forget to tweak your listings. That means taking a few listings a day and just looking at them, going in there, editing them, and like maybe lowering the price or maybe raising the price, changing the description, the pictures, the title, just, especially if you had them for 6 months or longer, you want to get that thing sold and out the door. So maybe there's something holding back that buyer from purchasing your item. Most of the time it means it's too high of a price. So usually I'm lowering prices, and I'm always running sales, you guys. There's never a time I'm not running a sale. Now I will tell you that if you run sales, you want to make sure that you give it an end time. Like I used to run them for like 2 weeks or something. But that means that person has no urgency to purchase it. So I run them like usually about every 5 days. I give it a 5-day window, and I'll usually end it on a Sunday or a Monday. It just depends. But that means there's an urgency there. That means they only have 5 days to purchase that item at that price. So that tells them, oh, I better get this now before it goes off sale and it goes back to regular price. So you definitely want to run sales. And another thing is promoted listings. I promote all my listings. Now I've done various models. I've done it at what eBay suggests. I've done it as 2%, 3%. I've promoted all mine at 5% now, and I'm finding great success with that. Now, if eBay suggests it under 5%, I go with the suggested price, like 4%, whatever that is. But if it's, sometimes eBay will suggest you promote at 10%. I don't. I promote at 5%. So, and that's had a very good success rate for me. You guys play around and decide how you want to promote your listings. I highly recommend that you promote. It's going to get you those sales. You want to do everything you can to get sales on eBay. Sure, you cannot have best offer in your listings or not send offers and not promote, but you're not going to get nearly as many sales as if you do those 3 things. And that's the key, is to get as many sales as possible every single day. Turn and burn your inventory and get money in your pocket. And then you just want to research every item. Now, there are certain items that I purchase, I've sold them before, and I don't need to research them. I know what it's going to sell at and what I should list it at. But most of the time, you want to do a little bit of research on the item if it's something you've never sold before. And don't spend a lot of time doing that. Just spend, a couple of minutes, figure out what it is, and get your listings up and out there. Time is money. I have not timed myself on my listings, but I try and list as quickly as possible. Get to the next item, get my pictures done, and, then be done with my day, and I could do whatever I want. So, time is money. So hopefully that helps you guys. I wanted to give you some tips to just help you in your reseller journey. I hope you're doing well. I hope you like this content. Let me know if you do. Hope you enjoy watching my cat sleeping. Here, I'll give you a little more. He's out. And let me know if there's any other content you want me to, put on this channel. I'm open. I might be putting a little footage of when John and I went to Wild Horse Casino. We live in Pendleton, Oregon. There's a casino. And a few weeks ago, we went over there and checked it out. So might just put that on at the end of this. If I do, I hope you enjoy it. But I hope you guys are having a great day. I really so appreciate you. Please like and subscribe and comment if you want. Share this, content. And I will see you guys later. Hope you had a great Halloween and getting geared up for the holidays. See you guys next time. Bye. Heading to the Wild Horse
Resort and Casino.
Man, you're so far away, you're not even in the...
Hey!
Be 21 or older. Gee, I don't know. Ooh, feels good in here. It's pretty hot out.
Ladies and gentlemen, going back
Not one
to
mouse.
the table game side of the building, row number 23. 2-3.
This is
Coming
Wild
in.
Horse Casino.
Do not move.
Do not move. Okay. It doesn't smell too smoky.
What did they talk about?
Oh, I like that. Heading to find somewhere to eat. We're not gamblers.
There's a courtyard town.
Yeah, this is only 7 miles from our motel. Pendleton, Oregon.
Beautiful. That one's, look at that one. With the horseshoe.
It's only $90. Yeah, I'm not into
Oh,
turquoise.
you know who'd like that?
Kelly.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Okay. Well, I've never really lived near a casino before.
Do you know?
I mean, I guess if you count the one in McMinnville or near there. But
Well, we've got a lot to check out. There's the movie theater, the arcade, the bowling alley, the food court.
so there's a movie theater. I know you probably told me
Yes.
that already.
Yes. You can catch a movie if you feel you want to do something. I know you like going to movies.
Maybe.
First thing I want to do is eat.
Me too. Hungry. Yeah.
Okay, bowling and arcade and the food court and the Cineplex is all this way. There's a couple of bars.
There's
too.
the tables.
Rivers Event Center. I think that's where they have concerts.
Oh, probably. Oh, Keno.
Check out this bar.
32, 21,
This is
37.
This is the sports bar.